Welcome to Top 5, where we count down things. I'm your host, Ayaz Akhtar. Apple's big iPhone 6s announcement came and went, and the big news was the iPad Pro, no pun intended. The audience oohed and awed the monster tablet and what it could do. There are plenty of reasons to buy an iPad Pro, and we'll cover that in another Top 5. However, today, we're counting down the top 5 reasons to hold off on the iPad Pro. At number 5, you already have an iPad Air. Sure, there are performance boosts with the Air 2 and the Pro, but how slow is your current iPad anyway? Apple's iPads have aged relatively well, and they'll gain some functionality with iOS 9. iPad Air 2 will get more cool stuff than the original Air, but can you miss what you never had? At number 4, you're not a giant. The new iPad Pro is 12.9 inches. The 9.7-inch model wasn't that portable, but this is even less portable. The iPad Pro will feel like holding a decapitated 13-inch laptop. Now, if you're a giant of a human, perhaps this will feel natural. For some of us, it might be a little weird. Number 3, no 3D touch display. Apple spent a lot of time discussing what sets the iPhone 6s apart from the iPhone 6, and that was the 3D touch display that could sense how hard you press on the glass so you can use your phone in a new way. The iPad Pro doesn't have this technology for some reason. Granted, you could probably get similar functionality by picking up the Apple Pencil, but if 3D touch caught your eye, you might actually want to wait for the next generation iPad Pro. At number 2, the price. Let's get down to the money here. If you want the iPad Pro, it'll cost you at least $800. If you want a version that runs on wireless carriers, there's only one, and it costs $1,079. Oh, and those cool demos shown off at the Apple event with that new stylus? The Apple Pencil will cost another $100. And if you want that smart keyboard cover, pony up another $170, please. $1,347 is what you'll pay for an LTE iPad Pro with those two accessories. You know what time it is? It's time for Twitter. I asked you guys on Twitter what would stop you from buying an iPad Pro. Cameron said, I would be more interested if it ran OS X. That would make it a real Surface ripoff, but that's exactly what I want. At CNET said, the lack of available software for my job, UX design. And MJ Dumas said, nothing, I'm buying. Thanks for your feedback, and on to number 1. And at number 1, you think it'll replace your laptop. When I saw iOS 9 and its multitasking capabilities, it looked like the iPad could one day replace a laptop. However, that day hasn't happened yet. The iPad Pro still uses Apple's Lightning connector, so accessories have to be specially made for the iPad Pro, or you're gonna need some kind of Lightning to whatever adapter. Had the iPad Pro made the move to USB-C, like Apple's MacBook, now that could have been interesting. There's also a question of how well multitasking will work compared to a traditional computer. And so we draw to a close another Top 5. We're lucky to have the best audience out there, so it's always great to hear from you on Twitter. If you disagreed or agreed with this list, let me know. I'm at Ayaz. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.